Welcome to the No Timers podcast. Everything Ottawa Senators and beyond is here. Here are your hosts, Raph and Peter.
Yes, that's right. And welcome to the No Timers podcast, presented by THPN, sponsored by DraftKings. Game Time. Download the Game Time app and redeem code THPN for $20 off your first purchase. Peter, welcome to episode 3. How are you today?
Doing good. How are you?
I'm doing well. Thank you very much. We are multitasking today, actually. We were live streaming the game a few minutes ago.
Yep.
We were watching the game.
Something new.
And now we're recording
an
episode. So a lot of things happening here. But it's okay. My computer is good now, so we can handle everything. And keeps us awake. All right, episode 3. What are we going to talk about? Well, we had an okay week. We went.
Not common.
We went 2-1. If you taken the 1-2. Sorry.
Yep.
So we won the Utah game. We lost Vegas and we lost Colorado. But I felt that we should have won at least one of Vegas or Colorado game. What do you think?
Yeah, definitely thought could have, should have,
Would have, could
won
have,
the Vegas game, but fortunately, late collapse there.
Yeah.
And, unfortunate penalty taken by Cousins there that leads to, I think, tying goal.
Yeah, tying goal.
And momentum swings. And then, unfortunately, like Allmark, and he said that he didn't have a great game. Unfortunately, less than a quick one right after that for the eventual game winner.
Yeah.
A little bit of a soft one, too. It's unfortunate. And an empty netter.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
that was one definitely they could have and should have won. I missed most of that game. I was able to catch the end and be disappointed, unfortunately. But from what I remember, I mean, they played very, very well against a very good team in Vegas.
Yeah.
And honestly, you could say the same thing against Colorado. That one, I don't think they could have won. Especially, like, I know initially we were thinking they could beat Colorado, but then they won they're on a hot streak now. I think that's what, five games in a row.
5 wins in a row, yeah.
So my expectation of that game changed because of that. Because I still thought they played well enough just to get the stops they needed.
Yeah.
But they stuck with it. So the positive is, like, they stuck with it both games. They made the other team sweat a little bit, I would say.
A little bit, yeah.
So let's say hopefully that means they're trending in the right direction.
Well, if
Hopefully.
and I mean, if you've seen what we've seen so far in this game,
Yeah.
looks like they're trending in the right direction for sure.
Yes.
Um,
Well, St. Louis is, I wouldn't put them at the same level as Vegas and Colorado, but
no, but they
that
are.
just means you want Ottawa to
Yeah.
take control of that game, win convincingly, which so far they're doing a great job after the first period.
Yeah, great job so far. St. Louis is over 500 right now. They're 5-4, which is what we hope to be by the end of tonight. Finish the month, over 500 would be amazing. Yeah, but great start. Like today, we're playing St. Louis is 3-0 after the first. We've looked unstoppable. So if they keep this energy up till the end of the game today, I think we can lay a pounding down on these guys.
That's one thing.
That's what we need to. Also,
That's one thing that's bit them in the ass even this season. Like, they'll have a solid first period and then they screw up the second.
Yeah.
So hopefully they just keep going.
Yeah, we got to keep the momentum going. 60 minutes. I know it's cliche, but 60-minute performances. That's what we need.
Also true.
Yeah. So, hockey is a 60-minute game.
Yep.
You gotta play the full 60 minutes.
I mean,
and
just look at that Vegas game. I mean, in 5 minutes that game changed.
5 minutes.
So
we were winning for 57 minutes of that game, 55 minutes of that game,
Yeah.
we were doing great. It was 4-3, and then
things can change
big
quickly.
collapse.
Yeah.
Anyway, we mentioned it a little bit during the game stream that we were doing earlier about Nick Cousins.
Mhm.
We haven't seen from him what was advertised, that he would be a pest, that he would be pesky, that people will get in his face, that he'll get in people's faces. We haven't really seen that from him that much. I know it's only 9 games in, but if this keeps up, do you think we should move on from Nick Cousins or waive him, or what should we do?
Remind me, how long is he signed?
It's 1 year, 1 year, one way. Yeah.
Well, obviously you're gonna have to ask me this question again when we get closer to the trade deadline.
Yeah.
Because if it continues where he's not as noticeable, especially as like a pest of some kind, or like hard forechecking, getting people's faces, causing penalties on the other team, give us power play.
Yeah.
Maybe they look at, I won't say waive him, but try to get trade, just get like a really like late round pick.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, because I don't know what you would get for someone like Cousins in this.
Or even just like, I don't know, maybe just another big killer that maybe you think has potential. I don't know.
Maybe something like that.
Well, I kind of repeat what I told while we were watching the game there. Like, he's also a kind of player, at least for me, you kind of want to be unnoticed for the most part, especially, because he's a...
Sure, yeah.
He's a fourth liner, maybe third liner.
Yeah.
You only want to see him when he's being that pesky SOB.
Mm-hmm.
You haven't seen much. Like, I think you were saying, like, there's only like the one time, I think it was against the New Jersey, where he drew a penalty very well. Definitely like more of that. Yeah. And I'd also say, like, because the Vegas game took that really dumb penalty, in my opinion. Mm-hmm. So hopefully you don't see many of those from him as well.
No, we can't have that from him at all.
As a pest, that's kind of the line.
Yes, that's right.
But then I was just thinking, I wonder if we don't see him doing that much because of Trav's Green's system. Maybe he's like, I don't want that from him. Which then be like, okay, so then we could easily move on.
Yeah, but like I thought with his signing, that was kind of the point,
right?
To have him be a pest. But if the coach doesn't want him to be a pest, then what the hell are you doing?
Yeah, right? That's what I mean. Like, if he's playing, if he's not being as much a pest because it's just how Green wants him to play in like his system, that's fine.
Yeah.
Then that would give more reason, or another reason, just move on.
Yeah. I agree. If he's not doing what he was advertised to do, or if the coach doesn't want him to do that, then we don't need him being a liability for us. It's there's no need for that. Yeah. Okay. So that's Nick Cousins talk. Let's talk about the game. So Utah, we were live watching that game where we were recording last week, but we didn't finish watching it because when we stopped recording, we finished watching it, but when we stopped recording, it was only the first period still. Basically same thing that's happening today. We were on a roll. It was 4-0 by the time we were done with the recording. By the time the first period was over, honestly, good game, but I think it could have been a little bit better because in the second and third they did. Although they were getting hemmed in by Utah right at the start.
Because
right
at the time, and even now, even though unfortunately Utah was the first team to lose to San Jose this season.
Yeah.
But I mean, before that, and even now, like from games I've seen, highlights, I mean, very fast puck moving team.
Yeah.
So they can definitely catch a team sleeping. They can control the play because of that speed. So that's kind of what happened. Kind of what I expected when Ottawa was going to play Utah.
Yeah.
I was hoping they wouldn't get too bad, but that's what it is. But they held on. Forsberg had a great bounce back game.
Yeah, Forsey was very, very good in that game.
So he gets the shutout. So
yeah,
and then they scored when they needed to score. Boom, 4-0.
Yeah. First period, we were getting. Oh no, it's just a goal. Yeah, first period we were getting hemmed in there, and then all of a sudden we just explode and get 4 goals in like 10 or 12 minutes or whatever. And yeah, that was good, perfect. Okay, so not much else to talk about the Utah game. 4-0 win, big shutout for Anton Forsberg. And then we move on to Vegas on Friday. And then, again, we talked about this a little bit earlier, but not a bad game, but not that great of a game either.
Yeah.
It was 4-3 till the last 5 minutes.
Yeah, and a lot of Sens got the lead, but then they gave it up.
Yeah,
so they weren't able to protect it. So hopefully it's something they learn from.
Yeah,
they improve upon.
Yeah, and that game we didn't have Pinto. He got hurt, I think, during the Utah game. So Pinto's out for it's week to week now.
Yeah.
So again, they didn't disclose what injury it is, so we don't really know. But Forsberg is out of that game, and Omar comes back, and then everyone has high expectations. But with Omar, we'll win the game, whatever. But I don't know. I felt like that game he wasn't 100%. I feel he let in a few easy goals. Even at the end of the game, I don't know if you saw the presser after.
Yeah.
Where he was like, if you guys had a competent goalie,
yeah,
he was talking about himself. We would have won that game 4-3.
Yeah.
Yeah. How do you feel like him coming back from injury? I know it was the first game back after a few games that he had missed, and yeah, he didn't look too good. He didn't look great, and I feel that maybe we should have started Forsberg again because he was on a roll.
Yeah,
right.
Part of me when it didn't post for them to start Forsberg again.
Yeah,
he just came off of a shutout.
Yeah,
he's been playing better. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if Hallmark wasn't 100%. I like to think he was, because of this, mystery injury.
Yeah.
And for what a lot of people say, I think there's been interviews with past teammates from him, but he's not the type of player to play unless he knows
100%. Yeah.
So I like to believe he was, and it was just a bad game for him. Sometimes it happens. Hopefully, it doesn't happen a lot.
Yeah. Well, so far he's looked good today. So yeah.
I mean, some of the best goalies ever have had bad games. So.
True. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Even that's what I say. Even legends have bad games.
Yeah.
But yeah, I feel I don't know. I think we should have just rode the hot hand and went with Forsberg.
Yeah.
Although it was.
I don't disagree.
It was 3 days later, but still, right?
Yeah.
He was hot. He was. Yeah. And then we talked about it, but it was 4-3. The Sens were fighting. We were winning that game, and we're like, okay, we got this. We're winning this. And then that interference penalty, I watched the replay of that. It was super unnecessary.
Yeah.
From Nick Cousins, and then they tied it, and then I think a minute or so after they got ahead, and then we pulled the goalie, and then they scored the 6th one. So, yeah, unfortunately, again, that 5th goal not ideal on Elmark, but moving on. Colorado, not a good start. I think that for those first 2 periods we were not there. We did pick it up, I guess, at the end of the mid third there. We started working out, and too late though.
Asleep for a first two.
Yeah. By the time they woke up, it was too late because it was already like. I know that I think it was like 2-0 Colorado, and then we come back to tie it. We come back to tie it in the second, 2-2. Cousins ends up getting the tying goal after Timmy went coast to coast. And they were like, okay, boys got the momentum, and then they get scored on. And it was just that kind of game, I guess, when we woke up too late, and it was against like a top caliber team, because Colorado was one of the top 10 teams in the league. And yeah, it was too late. Giroux got a couple of goals there too. Yeah, a couple goals there. Late, yeah. By the time we tried, it was too late. We lost 5-4. Because if you look at the scoreboard, like, okay, that wasn't too bad.
If you didn't watch the game, you'd be like, oh, okay.
Like, yeah, losing 5-4 Colorado.
That was my initial. Well, like, I was just watching highlights and see the film.
Yeah, exactly.
See how, like, the flow of the game is going.
Yeah.
So I'm so like, well, do nothing. You have to do whatever. But yeah, just watching the third period, when they got that last.
Yeah.
But
But Colorado didn't get an empty net. They got 5 goals on Allmark. We scored with the empty net twice, I guess. Yeah, we scored. We pulled the goalie, and then we scored twice with the empty net. But they didn't score on us. But regardless, it was too late, because by that time, that was another game that Allmark didn't play very well.
But I thought
well, yeah, there was a big switcheroo, right? Yeah. So actually,
played a little.
Sorry, Allmark played 4 minutes, and he stopped off shots he faced. So Forsberg didn't have a great game. Yeah, my bad.
I didn't watch.
Okay, so
explain it.
So during the game, there was an icing where Forsberg had like some skate issue, and then after like 2-3 minutes or so, the refs were like, "Okay, we're gonna have to switch the goalies." Yeah, so we switched the goalie, and then Allmark went in, stopped a few shots, and then Forsberg went back in, and then the next stoppage there was still some issue, so Forsberg went back to the bench. Allmark came back out, played for like 5 minutes, and then we switched the
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah, it was pretty. It was pretty funny.
What was the score when this happened?
No, I think it was in second period. It was either 2-2 or 2. It was either 2-1 or 2-2 by that time. But because I think we already had scored 1 or 2.
And then I wonder.
Yeah. Maybe it could be because he had some equipment issue. I think a skate thing, and then it was back and forth until they got back and finished. Yeah. Sorry. So Forsberg had not a great game, but anywho. No. Oh, Mark. Okay. Again, we're watching the game while we're recording this, so sorry about the noises. Yeah. So Forsberg, not a great game that game. Allmark didn't have a good game before. So yeah, and then by the time we got hot, it was too late. Okay, before we move on here, we're gonna have a quick word from our sponsors, and we'll be right back.
The quest for the Stanley Cup starts now. The puck's dropping on the 24-25 season. Get in on all the action at DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NHL. It's super easy for first-timers to get started. Try betting on something simple like picking a team to win. Go to the DraftKings Sportsbook app, select your team, and place your first bet. And if you are new to DraftKings, listen up. New customers bet $5 to get $200 in bonus bets instantly. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now and use code THPN. That's code THPN for new customers to get $200 in bonus bets when you bet just $5. Only on DraftKings. The crown is yours. Gambling problem? call 1-800-GAMBLER. In New York, call 8778-HOPENY or text HOPENY 467369. In Connecticut, help is available for problem gambling. Call 8887897777 or visit ccpg.org. Please play responsibly. On behalf of Boot Hill Casino, Resort, Kansas. 21 plus age and eligibility varies by jurisdiction. Void in Ontario. Bonus bets expire 168 hours after DOT issuance. For additional terms and responsible gaming resources, see dkng.co/ice. Copyright NHL 2024. All rights reserved.
Whether you're looking for courtside or upper deck, opening day or opening night, comedy or concerts. With Game Time Picks, we make buying tickets easy by serving up only the best deals on sports, music, and shows.
What time is it?
It's game time.
Okay, let's talk about exactly what I'm gonna talk about right now. This is something we were talking about earlier today, and we're like, okay, let's leave it for the episode because we wanna get into this. So the past two games, obviously the Sens didn't win it, but if you look at the analytics post game, you see that the first pair of Sanderson and Hamonic, they've been at the bottom of the charts. I think my personal opinion is that Sanderson cannot carry Hamonic as a partner. I think you agree as well. Not an ideal partner for an elite type of player that Sanderson is. So we talked about this, but I want to know your opinion here now that we're recording. What is your opinion on Hamonic being with Sanderson, and where should he be? Should he be playing? Should he be sitting, or who should he be paired up with?
Yeah. Well, first off, in my opinion, I think Hamonic's been okay. Definitely better than Lucas.
Sure. Yeah.
Especially considering now, because of the reason
Yeah.
he's playing on top of that, he's playing against the
Opponents.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I do agree he's the right guy to pair.
No.
Because you want Sanderson to have a good look with him.
Yeah. To be a defenseman. Yeah.
To back him up.
Yeah.
Hamonic's just not that guy anymore.
No.
I don't know. Everyone.
I
never really.
I don't really think he was, to be honest. Yeah.
But so I understand why a lot of people don't like Hamonic. I do for the most part. The thing is, I was trying to think about why would Travis Green?
Yeah.
And you think, okay, what are his options? He's help.
Yeah.
So you can pair with him.
Mm-hmm.
That would work.
Good. Yeah.
But I thought about I feel like with Jensen and Chabot, they're doing fairly well.
Yeah.
I don't know what the analytics say. I don't really. You can have all this data showing why X players are bad, but is that maybe there's hockey people way more than me. They could probably figure it out, but to me, there's no shit. Okay, I got this data. What can I use to improve my players?
Yeah.
It doesn't really tell me nothing. Are you because you're out of position? Is it because you're out sick and taking a bye? It doesn't. The data doesn't go that far enough.
Yeah.
So really, all it shows is comparatively, you're playing good or bad. you're gonna play.
Yeah.
Anyway, but yeah, so you keep. I think Travis wants to keep Pinto because long term, that's his question. That's his second.
Yeah.
And he doesn't want to break that.
Mm-hmm.
So big difference. That's not. That's an interesting.
Yeah.
All right. So then what's that? You got Clevin.
Ivan
and
JVD.
you got JVD.
Yep.
Clevin is a lefty. if I'm not mistaken. So
Yes.
that doesn't
Yes.
really work. So okay, JVD. You can put him in. However you fit.
Mm-hmm.
I think. At least. Well, it's me. Give him a shot.
Yeah.
You could do that, but maybe there's just something where Travis and the coaches they don't trust him. I don't know.
Sure.
So, yeah, that we just have it. I don't know. And like I said, like I don't know what Hamonic has done to make the coaches.
I don't know either
But-
because it's been ever since DJ. It's been like
Yeah.
His-
So
his buddy.
yeah, it's a tough. Like at minimum, it'll be a-
With okay.
especially if outside of the end. If I mean, I know they lost last week, but they're going to.
Yeah. Stanley Cup
So-
champion. Yeah.
If they were like, uh, then it's and you haven't come back yet.
Yeah.
Then it's like, all right, you gotta get you.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah. And then okay, so perfect. So you mentioned Zub. When he comes back, someone's gonna have to sit. Obviously, me, you, and probably 99% of the fan base says sit Hamonic. But do you think he will sit Hamonic, or do you think he's gonna sit JBD?
After
Oh, stop, Chuck. But see, that's what I don't get. Why? Why would you sit JBD when
Yeah.
Hamonic is clearly
I
the yes, when he's clearly the anchor on the D?
again, I don't know. Maybe it's there's something the coaches like about Hamonic more than
Is it his mustache or something? Like,
it could be his mustache. Maybe he grow a mustache.
honestly,
Yeah.
like, come on. It makes
I mean, that's
like last year, same thing too. I'm gonna just leave my mustache here.
I got shit, bro.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Just leave his stash, and then I'll get
So there you
the
go.
divorce stuff. Anyway.
JVD. By some miracle, you're cool. You got top pair minutes.
It
Like the only thing
It
I can
doesn't-
really
it
think
doesn't make
about,
sense.
even though it's stretch, if they just want that
maybe,
I don't know.
but I mean,
That's the only thing I can.
you have enough veteran guys in there. You got Drew, you got
That's
Perron,
true.
you got Cousins, you got Gregor. Like all these guys are veteran guys.
Yeah.
You don't need him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's like that's something they like about him. I mean, it's mystery there. So
It's
just
what I
the injury.
it's what I told you earlier today that I think Hamonic is doing to somebody over there. we
Possible.
won't mention it because we are a PG
Yeah.
PG podcast, but
Voodoo magic.
yeah. But honestly, please, Travis Green, sit Hamonic when Zub comes back. I can't like last year, same thing with DJ. Then by the time that Hamonic was finally out of the lineup, it was too late. We were already out of it by a long shot. So Zub comes back, sit out Hamonic. Somebody show him our numbers with and without Hamonic. We have a much better record without Hamonic. We have a winning record without Hamonic in the lineup. It's crazy.
I'm sure so. I don't know.
Speaking of Travis Green, there he is. But
I don't know.
like because I know like coaches and players they live on analytics. So if you're looking at a number like this, why the hell are you still doing the things that are screwing your team, right? It makes no sense. And like if I was, for example, I don't know if Steve Stills has had this conversation with Hamonic or not, but you should consider waiving him and letting him go, or
Well-
try to trade him because he can't get traded unless he waived, right?
So,
So
what devil's advocate, yeah, you have all this data. Well, what can you do with that? So that's one. So I don't know why. Unless there is an analytic that I don't know about.
of course, yeah, let's
There we
go,
go.
Brady Kachuk,
All right, let's
Papa
pause
go,
it for a second.
Yeah.
Papa go.
Papa go, Kachuk. Okay,
Yeah, unless there's certain data I'm not aware of. Well, like, okay, goals expected, because all that kind of stuff.
yeah.
Like I said, I don't know where. Like I said, like what? How can why is one player better than the other? It's because is it because they're positioned better? Is it because they're like it? My understanding again, correct me if I'm wrong. It doesn't give you the finer details to chase after. Like, I'm thinking of this as an engineer. Okay, it's like I don't know the root cause for why this is a problem.
Yeah,
So how do you expect me to solve it?
yeah. I
All I know is
guess.
like there's this one variable that seems to be why, but I don't know why it is. But then okay, you switch it out, but then what if there's an external factor that you have to consider, and that's really the reason why it should go back. What if let me tell that I don't want to do this. I'm just gonna throw it out there. What if it's
No way. No way. No way. Because the first few games of the season where he wasn't with Hammock, he was like up tier. He was top of those charts. So
like it.
I mean, so far so good today,
It
but
does.
I don't know.
It does put a spotlight on. But like I said, I don't know. Like, why is he struggling with this? Like,
Well, again,
or other defenses?
but it's what you mentioned too, right? JVD is still young. I think it's just what, third year in the league now.
Yeah.
So I get it that you want to give him time to grow a little bit, but right?
I'd be fine with giving him a chance in the top team.
Bring up Jack and Chuck.
Or no, I forgot to mention this. Or if for whatever reason Travis Green wants to keep him with Harrison, and the analytics are going all the terrible pairing.
Yeah.
Then move Shabbat to
Sure. Yeah.
then you limit now that
The ice time.
I still that pair to
Another pop-up.
so yeah, that absolutely.
I guess you can move Jensen and Shabbat up. I guess you could for sure. Yeah, limit the minutes that Hamonic plays.
Yeah, this was like now it's that some data that gives you more data to compare.
Yeah.
Okay, so what I'm looking for is what
Yeah.
do we see their numbers start going down like Sens, or do they stay where they are? And then that kind of tells you more.
Yeah. All right. Well, there you go. You heard it from the mouth of anti-analytics guy, Peter.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway.
I'll hammer it one more time. It's, that the data just doesn't
I get
really tell you how you can.
Sure.
That's just I don't know. Like I said, there's stuff I don't.
I guess, but it's been a constant for years with him, and even when he was playing at other teams, he was always like the bottom guy, top bottom two. He was never a top D guy. Only in Ottawa where Hamnick is a D-man.
Well,
All right, because of injuries. But I'm saying even with the injuries, I think you have better guys that can play those top minutes. Yeah. Anyway, this is gonna be an issue and a topic that we're gonna talk about until he's with the team, until he's done, until the coach is like, all right, you know what, we've had enough.
Some miracle. You can move north.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Those like the first 2 games, he was playing all right,
Yeah,
and then and then like the last 2 games, he went back to just shooting the puck from anywhere in the zone, and we were like, no, we don't want you to do this because it's useless. He just shoots pucks into people's feet, and then turnovers happen, and we got scored on and things like that. Which is kind of what happened during the Vegas game and Colorado game. That we had turnovers because we shot at people's feet.
Yeah.
They went the other way and scored. So anyway, we're in the power play again, buddy. Anyway, I think that's that for this topic for now because not much else we can talk about. Just wait and see how it goes for the rest of the year, but yeah. But at least
you know.
there you go. At least there is a light at the end of the tunnel because next year he's done. And I'm 99.9.
Up the stuff for our boy, yeah.
Oh, Yakimchuk's playing full time next year for sure. But I'm 99.9% sure that he won't be fine here. I don't think Stales likes him. The fans don't like him as a player. He hasn't been like I don't even know, is he an offensive defensive? Is he like the balance? I guess he'd be like the balance. Yeah. Yo, 5-0. Let's go. Kachuk again. Let's go.
But I'm okay with him.
Yeah, hey, whatever. 5-0, 4-0. I'd rather the 5. Oh, goalie change. Bennington. Oh, Bennington and Kachuk play. Calling it right now. That'll be hilarious. But yeah. So at least at the end of the tunnel, there is that his contract is up, and what a shot! And we'll get rid of him. Yak comes up. He'll be probably. I don't think he'll be a bottom, but it'll be like a second pairing defenseman.
I like him.
So get like Shabbat and Yakimchuk. I can see that happening.
Yeah, they played a bit.
Yeah, in preseason they played together. Yeah. All right. Well, here's for the future of the Sens of our D, and our offense isn't a problem clearly.
Yeah, I mean
5-0 so far.
They've had to score a lot.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that is it for us. I think for today. No, we did not. Well, the week is over, but hold on. Oh yeah, so November games we have 2 games at the end of this week. New York and Seattle. We talked about them also last week when we recorded. But yeah, I think we lose to New York and beat Seattle. Although Seattle is beating the crap out of Montreal, but Montreal sucks.
But they beat us.
Yeah, exactly.
It's the circle of suck.
Who's the least suckiest of the suck? Oh yeah, next few games here is
let's go.
6. Who scored? I didn't see it. Hockey God. Let's go. Rangers, Seattle, Buffalo, New York Islanders, and Boston Bruins the next Saturday. Yeah, we'll talk about those next week. Yeah, so New York and Seattle, I think we go 1-1 there.
Yeah, I would.
What a shot! My God,
although,
well, there's a Nick Cousins point just because we were tripping him. I'm gonna trip him more.
I'm gonna. Yeah, I will say.
Yeah, I think so too. It'll be like a 2-1 game, I think. Shesterkin's gonna have lights out. No, you don't think so?
I think it'll be more like a 4-3.
Really, eh?
But
You think Shesterkin's gonna get the 3 goals in on him?
I trust him. I mean,
6 goals right now.
I mean
They have.
they've done a-
Yeah. No, I don't think they have any. No, they have not.
It was the Montreal game.
Montreal was 4-1.
New Jersey.
New Jersey was 3-1. Yeah. So yeah, we haven't got shut out yet.
So I'm gonna believe that it'll be like a 4-3 OT.
Oh, okay. There you go.
So I'm gonna say they're gonna win.
Okay, I'll take it. There you go. So we'll go 1-1. Oh, 1-1. Okay, there you go. Yeah, that's good. I'll take it. Oh, geez, yo, what Senators is this? Hold on. We will finish in a sec. I'm just gonna watch it. Okay. All right. So, yeah, that's it for I think this episode. Anything you want to add before we close here?
I guess I don't know. Let us know about
Oh yeah.
I have an idea with that.
Yeah. Especially if we get some viewership. I think today we got 60 views, which was nice.
That way, like you guys can be more interactive.
Yeah, exactly. Yep. Yeah, let us know on our socials, on Twitter, Instagram, and all that fun stuff. If you like the live stream stuff, we're gonna go back and do it the rest of the game. So we're gonna have live stream the rest of the game here. And yeah, as always, thanks for listening. Thanks to our partners, our sponsors. Thanks, Peter, for being here. And yeah, don't stop believing, and go Sens, go.
That was the No Timers podcast. Make sure to stay tuned every week for a new episode. Thanks for listening.